When I wanna be all alone, it's just one of them days. When I gotta be all alone, it's just one of them days.
Hey, you bunch of weirdos. So today we're gonna do a small little chit chat, get ready with me type thing. We're not really getting ready because I'm kind of already ready. And you know, if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. So I'm really just about to be twisting my hair and I just felt like talking to y'all and whatnot. So today, sips wine, we are gonna be talking about postpartum depression and hair loss. So before we get into anything too serious, I'm just gonna go ahead and go over the tools and products I'm gonna be using. Now, the only tool I will be using in this whole video is this kind of parting edges brush. I'm just gonna be using the parting side. I do like, you know, somewhat neat parts. Not that I'm always neat with my parts, not at all. But this is the only tool I'm gonna be using. I will not be combing my hair or brushing my hair because I did detangle in the shower. And that's kind of one of the things I'm doing to, you know, preserve some of this or whatever. So now the, you know, little products I'm gonna be using. The only the only product that I bought from a store that I'll be using is this Aussie Miracle Curls leave-in detangling milk. And I'm also going to just be using an oil. You can use any oil of your choice. This is kind of a mixture that I made for my husband, but it has just like all the good stuff that's good for hair in it. So I'm going to be using it on my hair today, okay? Okay, so let's get into it, okay? Because I done talked quite enough. Okay, the mirror's behind you. The mirror is behind you, so that's what I'm looking at. We're gonna need more wine for this. But with my oldest, like, I had no issues at all. With my middle baby, Drew, who is 2 now, I did have postpartum with him. It wasn't bad as in the aspect of my hair falling out and things like that, but with him, I cried, child. I cried every day. I don't know why. Like, you know, I wasn't sad or anything like that. Like, I don't know, like, I was just an emotional wreck. Like, I was a mess, honey. My husband and I had a hard time getting and staying pregnant before Drew. Like, baby girl, it just was not happening, okay? Like, you know, we did what needed to be done and all, but, you know, it just was not working out in our favor. I actually did get pregnant 3 times before Drew, and I had 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, honey, 3 miscarriages. So that was a whole mess on its own. Okay, with Drew, I really feel like the main thing with Drew was I was just so emotional that he was like pretty much our miracle baby. And I just couldn't believe that, you know, he was actually a person, you know? I was a mess. I really was. Like, I would go from smiling and laughing and I forgot my oil and all that good stuff to straight up bawling, like ugly face cry and all, like a whole mess. So now Demi was just born last June. Oh, her birthday coming up. My baby about to be 1. And I wasn't emotional with her like I was with Drew, like just because she was a person or anything. But I don't know, like I just always felt kind of down, which was weird. And it wasn't for her, you know, it wasn't like, oh my God, I got another kid, this is horrible. Nothing like that. Like, she was amazing. Like, she was, you know, she was a good baby. She was beautiful. Everything was perfect with her. So it was nothing like that. I just had like this weight on my heart or something. It was a whole mess, So I did tell my doctor, and this was before any of my hair started falling out, because I tell you, baby, how long have I been natural? 4 years? I think I've been natural 4 years, and that length was just starting to get popping, okay? Down to like the middle of my back, like above my butt, it was popping. But it wasn't for her. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, this baby is stressing me out, or like nothing like that, you know? Like, she was perfect. I was happy with, you know, being a mom. I love being a mom. I couldn't wait to birth another baby. So it had nothing to do with her at all. But I just always felt so down and so sad. I wasn't crying as much as I did with Drew, but like I just felt it. Like I felt like I was being strong or something. I don't even know what I was being, but I still just felt like sad, like I could just break down and cry at any second of the day. It wasn't until it was like winter before I realized the change in my hair. Like I noticed in the shower or whatever, that my hair, like it was shedding a lot. It was shedding a lot or whatever. So I did notice that, but I'm like, no, this is, you know, after you have a baby, you do lose all that hair that you've been retaining or whatever for those 10 months. So I'm just like, you know, this is normal. This is just the hair that's supposed to fall out or whatever. It's gonna stop. Girl, it is stop. I kept noticing it falling and falling and falling. I'm gonna go ahead and insert some pictures for you guys to see the length that I was, and how thick and beautiful my hair was, and where it actually got to during this period of my life. What to do with it. I actually got my hair cut a few months back because it was just starting to get ridiculous. And you know, I worked so hard on my natural hair and all that kind of good stuff, but it was getting to the point where I looked freaking crazy. It's the first time I had been to like a salon or something like that in a long time. Obviously more than 4 years, because I had been natural for 4 years, so nobody had touched my hair besides me in over 4 years. But I got a cut. It was kind of like a long bob. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all a picture of what that looks like. It was super cute, but it still looks so thin. I'm gonna show y'all how my hair looked straight before it started, you know, falling out and giving me problems, child. I'm gonna show y'all that, and I'm gonna show y'all how it looked after. It was super cute, but it was just so thin. I'm like, this is not my hair. So this is where revitalizing my natural hair came into play. So first I got a cut, and I'm like, okay, that's the first step. I just got to get, you know, just get it even. I got about like 4, 5, 6 inches cut off. It was a lot. Then I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to the basics, start treating my hair the best. Like, cause when I first went natural, I did the most, y'all. Okay, I bought every product. I done co-washed and detangle for 12, 13 hours. Like, I just did the most when I first went natural. And after a while, you know, I got lazy. But at this point, I'm like, okay, I know what I gotta do. I gotta, you know, start back being super extra with my hair. But one of the most important things that I kind of want to talk to y'all about that I have changed in my hair routine is the use of rice water. So rice water is such a big deal right now. You know, it's going around YouTube like a freaking ringworm. So everybody using rice water. I use like a good conditioner and all that kind of stuff every time when I do the rice water. I do mine a little differently than everybody else does. Not so much the formula of the rice water, but like just the preparation of it is just a little bit different. And like I just take little shortcuts and stuff to make it easier for me, Because, you know, you get busy, and that's kind of what makes it hard to, like, really stick to a regimen, like, you know, doing rice water twice a week or however often you might choose to do it. So I definitely do things to make it a little bit easier on myself. I can't say that I've, like, noticed, like, a crazy amount of change, but in that same breath, I never, like, measured my hair or anything like that. I am not so much with rice water concerned about length, but more concerned about like the thickness of my hair and how much of my actual strands I'm retaining. So I'm not like, oh my God, I gotta use this rice water to grow my hair long real quick. No, honey, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep my hair from falling out, okay? So I will definitely try to go ahead and do a more formal video on my rice water process and kind of keep you guys updated with my progress with that. Just if you want to see, definitely let me know, and I'll put that on my little to-do list or whatever. I only got a little bit left. I'm getting there, but I did tell y'all I was gonna show y'all how much hair used to come out. This hair has conditioner on it. It came straight out the comb. This one's from a few weeks ago, and you can see it even got a freaking little curl up there. Like my hair was like coming out. I'll show you today's hair. It's wet. I'm gonna dry it. It's still in the comb. So I don't even know how much it is. Okay. Ooh. So this is today's hair. So this is how much I got today. This is how much I got a few weeks ago. So you can see the difference. You can see that it's much less hair today than it was a few weeks ago. This is probably like 4 or 5 times the amount of this. So it's definitely, you know, something's helping. You can see this is one of the bad spots. Ooh, child, look. You see that? You see, it's like thick until right here. And I would cut it shorter, but I really want to see if I can like nurse any of my hair without like, you know, having to do a whole nother big chop. So y'all, that was pretty much my postpartum story. If you guys have kids, if you've experienced anything like close to like me, or if you had other symptoms with your postpartum or something like that, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know how that was. I definitely want to go ahead and dialogue a little bit, talk to you guys a little bit about this, because I do think it's important, and a lot of people kind of ignore it because they think, you know, you're just being emotional or whatever. A lot of people do ignore it, and they ignore the signs, and it's serious, y'all. Like, it's like I never got to the point where I was so bad where I like wanted to like, you know, hurt somebody or hurt myself or nothing crazy like that. But you know, there are people out here like that, and you need to like check on your friends who just had babies, okay? Check on them, because they over there struggling, all right? But if you have had any type of postpartum or anything like that, definitely leave me a comment down below or message me out. I have my email down below, and we can kind of like go back and forth on our experiences or something like that. You know, we could just talk, some little girl talk or whatever. This is what these twists are looking like. The ends looking pretty healthy. Y'all can see how thin my hair is though. Well, thank you as always for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below. I forgot to sing my song. Comment, like, and subscribe. 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 So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe down below to become a part of my family. And until next time, stay weird.